Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Seattle.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, G. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
With success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards on the ground.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
2nd and 4.
36 power.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Penny there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
A loss of 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Away and
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, it's hauled in by Lee Smith.
Josh Allen in at
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills, nothing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks 5-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard
well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Greg Olsen.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's caught by Penning. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Wilson will throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second and 10. To throw again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
By Bobby Wagner.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37-yard line. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
10 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Beasley.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benson Mayowa. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Trent Murphy, he's the one who runs him down. And my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and 20. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Steps and he's going to go down again.
Tonight.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on